Hi everybody, how you doing? Welcome to my shop. This is actually the first video I'm making right here. This is going to be the first video out of hopefully a series of nice videos where I could show you guys new and exciting products in the RC market. Specifically, it might be something for our jets or anything else that would be interesting and I think you guys should see. So I just came back from Jet Power in Germany a couple weeks ago, and during my time in Germany, you know, it's always great. I get to meet everybody and all those friends from Facebook worldwide that you only chat with on a daily basis. You go there and you meet everybody. It's really a very unique and rewarding experience to go there. I was fortunate enough to fly this Top RC Odyssey at the event. It was a lot of fun, and I am looking forward to going back again. During my visit in Jet Power, I met a good friend of mine. His name is Salim Siddiqui from the UK, from the United Kingdom. He's the owner of FCT. That's where I got this cool shirt. So, he had a very interesting product with him at the booth, and I knew I just had to have one. I mean, this thing is an absolute jewel. I nicknamed Salim the jeweler for that, exactly for that, because the products he makes are really jewels for our jets. So, I'd like to show you what's in this box. This is exactly the way it comes when you buy one. It's a taxi or overflow tank which you use on your jets. Now, some people have asked me, why do I need this? So the answer is simple. If you have a long taxi run between where you start your turbine and you begin your takeoff, you need this. If you go to competitions or fun flies where there's a lot of people using the runway, and occasionally you have to have your model standing with the engine started already, just waiting to go on the runway, you need this. I mean, if you fly alone in a deserted field like I do sometimes, so maybe you won't need one, but when you fly in populated areas where the runway is busy and you have to have your plane standing with the engine idling and you want to take off with a full tank, you obviously need this. So the principle is very simple. We all have our overflow or vent fittings on the bottom of our jets where the fuel comes out when we finish refueling our jet. So this tank actually connects to that fitting on the bottom and would then fill up when you fill up your jet. Once you start the engine, fuel level would come down from this tank and feed your main tanks in your jet, basically keeping them 100% full at all times until this tank is depleted. So let's see what's in the box. So first thing you would see, this is why I call this guy the jeweler. I mean, this box is amazing. It's kind of like Apple iPhone level. It's really, really nice. You have this remove before flight ribbon, which is connected to an overflow fitting. I'll remove this in a second and talk about it. And you have this absolutely gorgeous piece of machinery, the FCT taxi tank. So, I mean, everybody that saw one commented on how beautiful this product really is. So it's really amazing. So let's see how we get it to work. When we pull out this fitting, you can see all the fittings have O-rings on them to be completely airtight and liquid tight, and release the tubing. We would then be able to set this tank on our wing or on our model. It has silicone feet on the bottom so it will not harm your paint job. And we have to connect this special fitting to the bottom of our vent on our model. So, as I showed you, the box itself comes with this fitting for your overflow, and it's got a little cap with the remove before flight flag. So if you pull this out, this would now be your fitting for your model. This would be your vent fitting on the bottom. So there's a nut on here, which makes it very easy to install. Simply drill a hole at the bottom of your jet, put it in a hole and close this nut. A bit of Loctite would be useful, as always. And then, as with all Salim's fittings, the fitting is barbed and has a retaining nut to hold your tubing on. This is probably the best feature that a model fuel system can have. All of the tubings are completely tight. None of them can pull out. This is amazing. No need for safety wires, zip ties, nothing. Just close this retaining nut and you're done. Now this is on the bottom of your jet, and if you want to connect the taxi tank, you simply connect it on the bottom, just push it in, and it's completely tight. Now when you want to take off and you have fuel in this tubing, pretty much on any other type of taxi tank, what would happen is when you pull this out, you get fuel all over your hands. So we have this little plastic bowl here that when we pull this out, if there's any fuel residue, it will sit on this bowl. You can simply tap it off and come out with nice clean hands. So this is for your model. Once you're finished flying, you have this remove before flight flag and this cap. Again, all airtight, just push it in and your vent is closed, guys. This thing is amazing. So about the tank itself is made of high quality polycarbonate, all CNC machined aluminum, no recycled metal. Salim explained to me the difference between using different types of metal on JetBar. It was really an amazing information to understand and absorb. So a bit on the inside, you can see this clunk here. This thing is basically bulletproof. I mean, it's built to fly. Although it's a ground product, it really is built to fly. Salim uses his own fittings as I use in all my fuel tanks right here on this tank. And we have the clunk again with the retaining nut. We have all the internal tubing. So like I said, when we're done flying, you just clip on your Tygon tubing like so. And there's even room for a little cap right here, guys. When you're flying, just push this cap in your taxi tank, you're good to go. Even the foam inserts on the handle are all CNC machined, rotatable, so you don't get any angle when you hold the tank. It's always level. That's about it, guys. This product, I mean, when I saw it, I just couldn't resist. I told Salim I had to have one. So the first thing I did when I saw his booth at JetBar, I went there and got one of these. Absolutely incredible quality. I use this stuff in all my jets, all my UATs, all my fuel tank fittings, all from this guy. You guys should definitely check them out. So I hope you liked this video. Hopefully I can make some more instructional videos showing around nice products when I get the chance. And see you guys at the field.